Sometimes people have problems with this, how to tænke dig, or if I say, jeg har tænkt mig, because you see that and you might think it means, oh, are you thinking about, or are you considering, and like maybe you're thinking about doing this particular thing. But actually it's more like, are you going to, or do you intend to? So if somebody says, jeg har tænkt mig at something, something, it doesn't mean that they're considering doing it. It means that they already decided that they're gonna do it. Right? Jeg har tænkt mig at something,
So
something.
it's a plan or it has been
I
decided?
mean, yeah, you can call it a plan. Now, in this case, it's not really a plan to step on an insect, but yeah, essentially it is something that is premeditated. Eh? It's something you decided before you do it. So yeah, you got it. Har du tænkt dig at træde på insektet? Yeah. That's what you got to do in the tropics because there's so many of them. And then you get dirty shoes. Yeah. No, anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, it happens. Not in Denmark so much. Nå, hvad er den næste?
Hun har ikke noget tøj på.
Ja, hun har ikke noget tøj på. I think that one is pretty easy.
Straightforward. Yeah.
Ja, okay. Og hvad er efter den? Nummer 10. Hvad er det for en?
Du har noget rødt på din næse.
Du har noget rødt på din næse.
You have something red on your nose.
Yeah, you got it. I på din næse. Now, Google will say, hey, there's a mistake, but that's not a mistake. It's just because it wants me to say næsen, but it's fine. Eh? You have something red on your nose. Du har noget rødt på din næse. Yeah, there's nothing else to say about it. Vi tager den næste.
Du skal ikke kigge på din telefon.
Du skal ikke kigge på din telefon. What is that?
You shall not look at your telefon.
Yeah. So you do know that du skal ikke is basically one of the many ways of saying don't in Danish, right? Du skal ikke. Yeah, you probably heard it a million times.
Kigge på.
Kigge på. Yeah. And so kigge på is to look at, right? Kigge på, you're always like, hey, kig på mig, look at me, like to get someone's attention. Yeah. Kigge på. Very nice. Ja, den næste, hvad er det for en?
Jeg spiste på restaurant i går.
Ja, jeg spiste på restaurant i går.
Restaurant i går. Yeah. No, this po it's not jeg spiste i restaurant i går. No, I will make mistake this one.
Yeah, it's a common one because you would think like it's inside, right? I mean, there are cases where maybe you say like inde i or something restaurant because it's like a venue. Yeah. It's inside the room, whatever. But for some reason, we tend to say på with many of these things. We also have that in the next few examples. So a lot of the time, you will hear på restaurant, right? Or på café, på natklub, på, all these things like where people go to be entertained or enjoy.
Yeah, very right. If you go to, let's say, for instance, go for fitness center, på fitness center, eller på cinema.
Well, no, we say i biografen. I biografen. Because you're not doing anything. Because it's like, think about like the nightclub. You have the, okay, how do I say it? So, på restaurant, på natklub, på café, på bar. And like all these, you're consuming something, and like they're very based with the whole, they're based on the whole table thing. And you're sitting at a table at a counter. So like there's some surface there. You got the food, or you got the drinks on something. Where in a theater, in the cinema, you're just like sitting back and you're inside a big room. So like there's no surface of any kind. I mean, there's a chair, I guess, but yeah. So that's different. We say I biografen. And we also say I kirke, church. You don't say på kirke. If you say that, it's like you're sitting on top of the church like some crazy dude. That could be funny, but yeah, we don't say that. Right?
That's super cool tips. Okay, if you're doing something on that, something that you, all right, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's all about that, right? So like inside or you're on something. Is there a surface or not? You got to think about that.
So you would say, how about på museum?
Come again.
You say på museum, no? You said an e-museum.
Museum. Yeah. Generally speaking, we say på museum. Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting we say that. Yeah. På museum.
Tricky, huh?
Ja, men hvad med den næste? Den næste sætning er...
De står på papiret.
Det står på papiret, which is what?
Det står på papir, meaning is on the paper.
Yeah, the
said on the
paper. Yeah. Yeah, so basically, like, it's written on the paper. Like, it says
Yeah.
so on the paper. Yeah. Now, of course, in English you would say like say or it is. Like, so in Danish, like stand. So I have a document, right? And say, oh, det står here. It stands here. Maybe that's funny to some people because they'll be like, oh, it doesn't stand on the paper. But yeah, that's what we say, right? Står på papiret.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
we
it's
say.
stated on the paper. Okay.
Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, you know it, right? You just kind of got to remember that one.
Yeah.
Okay, hvad med den næste?
Vi mødtes på en bar.
Vi mødtes på en bar. It's always a good one. Vi mødtes på en bar. Yeah. I mean, you know it.
Yeah.
Vi mødtes
bar,
på
cafe, right?
Yeah, at a bar, right? It's pretty
Yeah.
straightforward. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's more examples of that, like tables and consuming stuff. På en bar. Mm-hmm.
Der er sket noget på en natklub.
Ja, der skete noget på en natklub. Yeah.
Natklub.
Right. That's that. Yeah, maybe some people just say klub or diskotek. Diskotek is very old-fashioned. Skete noget på en natklub. Ja. Hvad med den næste?
Han lærer håret på.
Okay, so maybe that one is a little bit tricky because you have lay and then you have rør, but there's this parenthesis. So basically he hung up. He hung up the phone. Now, why did I put it in a parenthesis, this rør? That's because we don't really say rør anymore. And it's actually, in the old days with the phone, well, there's the very old days and then there's the recent old days.
Put it down. Okay.
So when we grew up, it was like not huge, but still you had to put the phone back in its socket. Right? And then, of course, 100 years ago, I'm not sure exactly when, then it was like this huge thing. And rør means like tube or pipe. Right? It's like put the entire telefonrør. Right? You put it on. Like that means you hung up. Yeah.
Right.
But because now everybody's using cell phones or another, of course, some companies, they still use landlines, but generally speaking, everybody's using cell phones. Then there's no rør. So therefore you say, han lagde på, he hung up. And that's fine.
Han lagde på.
Yeah. Han lagde something. Han lagde røret på.
Jeg lå på græsset.
Jeg lå på græsset. Kind of easy.
Yeah.
She's standing there on the grass, like, nice. Yeah.
The surface, right? So anything on the surface is på.
Exactly. Yeah. So if you're on the surface, then it's på. That's basically what you want to remember. Again, this is the easy part. Soon we'll get to the non-physical where it's not about surfaces. And that's where the challenges will come. Okay, so that was fine. What about number 18?
Han sidder på sin cykel.
Han sidder på sin cykel. Yeah.
Jeg tager på arbejde nu.
Yeah, så tager på arbejde. You gotta get the pronunciation right. Tager på arbejde. Tager på arbejde nu, right? Yeah, that's how it is. And then...
When you say very fast, can you say
Sorry?
one more time? Number 19, when you said very fast, I couldn't hear the på.
Jeg tager på arbejde nu.
Men når du siger lidt hurtigere, jeg kan ikke høre det så på. Jeg tager arbejde nu. Jeg
tager på arbejde nu. Right?
Jeg tager på arbejde nu. Okay.
Jeg tager på arbejde nu. That's how it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then 20, så har vi den.
Sidder hun inde på kontor?
Yeah, sidder hun inde på kontoret. That's that. Yeah, so like she's in the office, say on, maybe because there's a table. Again, it's about a surface. Sidder hun inde på kontoret. Yeah. Okay, so the real challenge is down here. På to. So, let's see. Hvad er den første?
Den første?
Ja.
Han sagde det på dansk.
Ja, han sagde det på dansk.
Han sagde det på dansk.
Han sagde det på dansk, ikke? So that of course means
he said in Danish.
He said it in Danish, ikke? So of course with the language is always på, right? That's pretty simple. Okay, hvad med nummer 2?
Vi gjorde det på min mål.
Ja, vi gjorde det på min måde.
Vi gjorde det på min måde.
Yeah. Now the thing is, of course, you know this means in my way, and we did it my way. In English, you have the flexibility. Well, most of the time they wouldn't say in my way or in his way. But in Danish, you got to have the preposition. If you just said, vi gjorde det min måde, that's kind of nonsense. Eh? We can't say that. You got to have the på, otherwise it loses the meaning.
Okay.
So yeah, gjorde det på min måde. Very important we have that på.
Okay.
Yeah. Nummer 3.
Hun tænker på dig hver dag.
Hun tænker på dig hver dag, and that means?
She thinking of you every day.
Yeah, sure, that's fine. Okay, hvad med nummer 4?
Let us skåle på det.
Lad os skåle på det. Eh? Yeah, basically that's what it is. And skåle means what? At skåle.
Skåle.
Yeah, at skåle.
As a skål. Nej, not the skåle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but this is the verb. So at skåle. So skål, and that is of course, yeah, cheers. But lad os skåle means what then? Let's.
Let us.
Yeah, like let's toast, eh?
Yeah.
Eh? Like let's drink to that, and like, oh, that's amazing. Maybe some people say let's cheers to that, and let's cheer to that.
Let's cheers to that.
But I don't think people say that. Let's toast to that. That doesn't matter. That's an English issue. But you get the point, eh? This is the verb. So lad os skåle på det. Yeah. It's pretty simple. Okay, hvad med den næste?
Er du på vej?
Er du på vej? Yeah, and that means?
Are you on the way?
Yeah, and so notice how this is different from midt på vejen and then på vej.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's important. The other one is, of course, vejen, the way or the road. Yeah, so på vej. It's pretty similar to in English, like på vej, on the way. Yeah.
You might not say it right. Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Jeg skal på date i aften.
I say it again.
Jeg skal på date i aften.
Jeg skal på date i aften. It's nice.
You mean I'm going for a date in this evening?
Yeah, so we say på date because it's, well, actually we just kind of took this from English. Like we used to have a Danish word stævnemøde. I can write it here just for fun. Stævnemøde. But nobody says this anymore. I have never used it in my life. Yeah, everybody says date. We also use date as a verb. Like at date, hun dater ham, like she's dating him. With Danish grammar, like at date, to date. Yeah, it's a little bit funny. Yeah, stævnemøde is old-fashioned. I mean, yeah, like to the people you know in your life, like Danish people, you can say, hey, you know this word? Of course they do, but we don't use it. Maybe people older than me, maybe older than 40. I don't know where the split is, but it is at some point. Okay, hvad er den næste?
De venter på os.
De venter på os, which means?
They're waiting for us.
Yeah, pretty simple. Nice. Hvad er den næste?
Selvfølgelig tror jeg på dig.
Ja, selvfølgelig tror jeg på dig. And that means?
I mean, of course I'm thinking of you.
Tror, not thinking. Selvfølgelig tror jeg på dig.
Tror på det. Of course not think. Here is not think.
Believe.
Yes, believe. Of course I believe you here, right? I believe in you.
Yeah, believe you or believe in you, whichever. Like, so you know that, of course, tro, ikke? So at tro could be to think. Like, jeg tror det skete, ikke? I think it happened. But this, because you probably already overcame the problem of tror versus synes, but then you also have to remember that tror is both think and believe. So it's a matter of believing in like someone's honesty or the existence, like God or elves or unicorns or whatever. Right?
So it's like, jeg tror ikke på Gud, right?
Yeah, example. Ikke? Yeah, that's a good one. Ikke? Og jeg tror ikke på nisser, elves. Could also be something, horoskoper, mirakler, ikke? All these kinds of things. Tror jeg ikke på. So, yeah, to believe in, ikke? At tro på. Okay, the next one is similar, but a little bit different. Nummer 9.
Du kan ikke stole på ham.
Du kan ikke stole på ham. What is that?
Stole.
Ja, du kan ikke stole på ham.
Stole.
Ja, hvad er det? Stole på.
What is it?
At stole
Stole.
No, at stole på. To trust, right? To trust.
Stole.
Mm-hmm. Stole på. Du kan ikke stole på ham. Det kan du ikke.
Det kan du ikke. Oh, this is a good sentence to remember.
So you can't trust him, right? Du kan ikke stole på ham. Yeah. Du kan ikke stole på ham. Yeah, there's nothing else to explain. Where were we? Nummer 10. Hvad er den næste?
Fokuser på båden.
Bolden.
Bolden.
It's a rare hard D. They are indeed rare, but this is one of those cases. Fokuser på bolden.
Fokuser på bolden.
Yeah, and I put the accent. So you know, like it's fokuser, not fokuser or something, but fokuser. Fokuser på bolden. Yeah, of course, focus on the ball. Fokuser på bolden. Yeah. Hvad er det næste?
Gule short er på mode.
Gule shorts er på mode. Yeah.
På mode.
Yeah, what is that? Er på mode. Gule shorts er på mode.
Is it yellow shorts in trend? Are in trend?
Sure, in trend, in style, in fashion. Right?
Yeah.
Mode is fashion, as you know. Yeah, gule shorts er på mode.
Thomas, can you help me the pronunciation? Sure. Mode number 11 and mode number 2.
Yeah, that's a good one. So you're asking about mode versus mode, right? Yeah.
Can you say one more time?
Yeah, maybe let's put them next to each other here. Okay, so we got this one. This is pronounced mode.
Okay.
And this one is mode.